here in the Lake Russell WMA near Toccoa, and I'm off Pumping Station Road, and right up there is the remains of the old Toccoa pumping station. But I'm going to be hiking over here to a waterfall that not many people know about at all. It's called Hidden Cove Falls. It's a beautiful waterfall, and it's a bushwhack. No trail to this one, but it's a short bushwhack and a low-level bushwhack at that. But that's what the plan is today, is to hike over there to that waterfall. I gotta cross the creek right here and get over to the other side, so there's actually 3 creek crossings on this bushwhack, and this is the deepest one. You'll probably get your feet wet right here on this, but all part of the fun. I'm gonna see if I can get across here and pick up over on the other side. Well, I made it across that. I did get my feet a little bit wet. It's up over the top of my boots, but got plenty of butterflies over here flying around. Once you cross that creek, you just need to walk up the road here about 100 feet. And then turn into the woods. Like I said, this is a bushwhack, no trail, but it is a short and very easy bushwhack. A good one that, if you hadn't done a lot of bushwhacking and thinking about trying it, this would be definitely a good one to come do that. You sort of just got to look and pick your best path through here. And they had a controlled burn in here a month ago or so, so it burned up a lot of the stuff laying on the ground, so it's made it a little bit easier. But you just want to turn left into the woods, like I said, about 100 feet from the creek crossing. And then you're going to want to head due west, about 260, 270 degree bearing. And that's the direction you want to go. Now here we've got a patch of May apples here in the woods that's popped up. And these pop up, that's what these big leafed plants are here. These things pop up in early spring, and they'll put on one flower, usually up underneath there, and form one fruit. Now this one here has got a fruit on it, but they'll form that single fruit underneath there. And every part of the May apple is poisonous, including that fruit, until later on in the summer. And that fruit will turn a very deep golden yellow color. And when it turns that golden yellow color, you can actually harvest it and make stuff like May apple jelly out of it and stuff like that, which is very good. But you have to wait until that time of year, like I said, late summer. middle to late summer, and they'll ripen and they won't be poisonous anymore. But if you pick them before that time, they're very toxic and will cause you a lot of stomach upset if you ingest them. But anyway, it's always nice to see these May-apples out in the wood in the springtime. Always happy to see them. But anyway, when you get on over here, you'll come to this creek, and you want to work your way around this way. There's a whole lot of beaver activity that goes on in here. You can see where they've cut all these saplings down. Pretty much all this in here has been mowed down by the beavers. But you just want to work your way around this bend in the creek. And keep on working your way down this flat area. There's a bank over there. You just want to stay here in this flat alongside the creek. Like I said, this is about a half a mile bushwhack up here to this waterfall. And it's fairly flat and not really bad grown up yet. I like to bushwhack in the wintertime. It's sort of getting past the time when I like to do bushwhacking, simply because it gets too grown up and can't see where you're going. And then later on in the summertime, you have to worry about stepping in a big yellow jacket's nest, and that's never fun. I've done that before, and it's really hard to take off running when you're in thick undergrowth. So I try to do my bushwhacking in the wintertime, very early spring. But anyway, I'm going to work my way on up through here to the next creek crossing. Now once you get on up here along this creek, you can sort of make out a faint path that goes right here along the edge of this creek. And that is the way you want to go. It'll lead you down here to the creek. Where the creek crossing is, which, as you can tell, is a fairly easy rock hop. Like I said, there's 3 creek crossings on this hike, and only one of them you got to really worry about getting your feet wet. But you can see over on the other side, you can see that faint path, and that's the way you need to go. Now once you make that creek crossing, you want to get up here and just walk alongside the creek. And there are some really faint paths over here that you can pick out and kind of follow along those. But as far as bushwhacking goes, this is a very easy bushwhack. You just want to follow the creek right right on up through here. As you can see, got tons of May apples growing over here. Now you'll start seeing these rock cliffs over on the other side of the creek. And right here we can pick up this faint path alongside this big tree. Just work your way down here to the creek. Here we got a bunch of trillium growing in here. Beautiful spring wildflowers. Just work your way down here to the creek. And right here will be the third and final creek crossing. Just pick your best path along here rock hopping. We got to get right over there. Alright, so I made my way across the creek there. It's a fairly easy rock hop. Then once you get over here on this side, you will see this faint path going up the bank. And that's the way you need to go. It's going to bring you up here to another flat area alongside of this hill. And you can hear that waterfall. But you just want to make your way through here, picking the best path. And lo and behold, we'll pop out here at it. Like I said, this is a beautiful waterfall over here. That doesn't get a lot of visits because not many people know it's here. But if you want to bushwhack over here, that's how you get to it. This will probably be my last bushwhack of the season, just simply because everything's getting too grown up. I'll probably not do any more bushwhacks unless they're just very short like this until wintertime gets here again and all the ground cover dies back. But anyway, that is Hidden Cove Falls. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.